In the intricate and labyrinthine chess game of royal politics, King Charles's meticulously strategic display of the Meghan wedding photo at Clarence House represents far more than a mere nostalgic moment. It is a profoundly calculated move in an extraordinarily complex familial narrative that spans generations of royal intrigue and interpersonal dynamics. The carefully positioned black and white image, captured at precisely the most symbolically resonant moment, speaks volumes about the monarch's internal emotional landscape, revealing a nuanced struggle and an evolving approach to healing the fractured Sussex relationship, signalling a potential paradigm-shifting transformation in the royal family's long-standing narrative of estrangement, conflict and unspoken tensions that have captivated global media and public imagination for years. In the intricate and multifaceted chess game of contemporary royal politics, King Charles's strategic display of the Meghan wedding photo at Clarence House represents far more than a mere nostalgic moment. It is a profoundly calculated diplomatic maneuver in an extraordinarily complex familial narrative that spans generations of royal intrigue, media manipulation, and interpersonal dynamics. The carefully positioned black and white image, captured at precisely the most symbolically resonant moment, speaks volumes about the monarch's internal emotional landscape and geopolitical maneuvering, revealing a nuanced struggle and an evolving approach to healing the fractured Sussex relationship. This singular photographic gesture signals a potential paradigm-shifting transformation in the royal family's long-standing narrative of estrangement, conflict, and unspoken tensions that have captivated global media and public imagination for years. By strategically presenting this intimate moment, Charles is not merely displaying a personal memory, but orchestrating a sophisticated communication strategy that transcends traditional royal communication protocols, suggesting a deeper, more complex reconciliation effort that could reshape the monarchy's public perception on an international stage. A royal revelation, King Charles's unexpected homage to Meghan. In a stunning twist that left media outlets breathless, Clarence House revealed an intimate black and white wedding photo of Meghan Markle, capturing a moment of rare royal vulnerability. This carefully positioned image, displayed in one of the most meticulously controlled royal spaces, represented far more than mere decorative choice. The photograph, showing King Charles walking Meghan down the aisle, emerged during a period of intense familial tension, sending shockwaves through British media circles who were unaccustomed to such sentimental and unexpected displays of familial connection. Outlets from Page 6 to Hello magazine couldn't contain their astonishment, collectively interpreting this deliberate visual statement as a potential olive branch from the monarch. A silent yet profound communication that transcended the usual rigid royal protocols. In a poignant moment that transcended royal protocols, Prince Charles demonstrated extraordinary compassion during Meghan's wedding, stepping in where her own father had catastrophically failed. The carefully chosen wedding photograph, now prominently displayed at Clarence House, represents far more than a mere decorative choice. It is a powerful testament to Charles's commitment to supporting Meghan during one of her most vulnerable moments. When Thomas Markle abandoned his daughter through a series of humiliating public betrayals, Charles walked Meghan down the aisle, providing her with the paternal support and dignity her biological father had callously withheld, transforming a potentially traumatic experience into a gesture of royal grace and familial solidarity. As Charles confronts his own mortality, the burden of his past actions toward Harry and Meghan weighs heavily upon him. Visibly unwell And increasingly aware of the potential consequences of his earlier decisions, the king is now grappling with a profound sense of remorse. He recognizes the grave mistake of allowing the media to relentlessly attack his son and daughter-in-law, stripping them of their security and effectively pushing them away from the royal family. The once rigid monarch now sees the devastating impact of his calculated silence and complicity in the systematic marginalization of Harry and Meghan, understanding that his actions not only hurt his own family, but potentially damaged the very institution he had sworn to protect. In a surprising turn of events, King Charles appears to be navigating a treacherous royal landscape by positioning Harry and Meghan as potentially the monarchy's most critical lifeline. Behind the palace walls, tensions are mounting as William reportedly seethes with incandescent fury over Charles's clandestine meeting with Harry, a diplomatic manoeuvre that signals the monarch's desperate attempt to salvage the royal institution's global reputation. The strategic review of Harry's security access emerges as a telling sign of Charles's calculated moves, suggesting a deeper understanding that alienating his younger son could be the monarchy's fatal mistake. With William's leadership consistently questioned and Harry's international appeal undeniable, Charles seems to be making a high-stakes bet on reconciliation, recognizing that the Sussex brand might be the royal family's last hope for relevance in a rapidly changing global media landscape. King Charles's carefully positioned wedding photo of Meghan is far more than a nostalgic memory. It's a calculated, nuanced message of reconciliation. By prominently displaying the intimate black and white image of himself walking Meghan down the aisle, Charles is silently communicating his regret and deep understanding that the monarchy's future depends more on Harry and Meghan's global appeal than on traditional royal protocols. This singular photograph, strategically placed at Clarence House during a moment of familial tension, represents a quiet confession of past mistakes and a subtle plea for familial reconnection, demonstrating that Charles comprehends the monarchy needs the Sussexes' international influence and modern sensibility far more than rigid traditional representation.